So in previous videos, you've seen where I was talking about SADC countries right after I came back from Reno, Nevada. Coming to speak more, I really am keen in talking about what's happening to the victims of the war. That's the story that's never told. People don't get a context that sometimes people are even connected to the conflict. Every time I look at the pictures, I see a young boy or young girl walking barefooted, going somewhere. And I always ask myself, this young kid was staying somewhere. He had a house, he had a family. And now all of a sudden, because people have guns, he has to take off with his family, and no one cares for them. No, do we know how many are where? What do they need? What actions are being actually being put in place to support those people? I mean, that's a story of millions of Congolese. They estimate now 2 million Congolese have been displaced from their home, just simply because of shiny rocks and things that we need to put in our modern technology. Now, the reason also I wanted to bring that up, it's been very hard for me over the years to not make the story personal, because I'm affected in some shape or form also with what's happening. And of course, I get those phone calls always. Speaking with my mother, her mother, so my grandmother, we haven't been in touch with her for about now a month. And what is really upsetting is she is right where this conflict is taking place. Literally, right where the conflict is taking place is there. Communication hasn't been made. So now I have to wonder, even when I'm speaking to audiences, I have to be either on interview somewhere. How do I speak to people where they are moved to action, not because they feel sorry for me, but they actually see that their grandmother could be my grandmother, who, you don't know what's happening to them, you don't know what is actually happening, that they actually move to action about something is not right, about human beings who own land wherever they are, and then they have to run away from their lives because people are coming there with guns, and those with guns have a justification, and they have a narrative which is published over and over in newspaper. So you will read a newspaper, you hear about the rebel group called M23. You say, oh, M23, what is that? No, all these acronyms throwing up, but you never question that these people have guns and are speaking for the quote unquote for the people. So why do they have guns? Now, why are people being displaced? So now I wanted to share that with you this week, to know Congolese people depend on our actions. There are many people on the ground organizing. They've right on August, was it August 1st of this year, 2012, we had over 200,000 Congolese who took it to the streets in the Congo to denounce the war. And this was a call by the Catholic Church in the Congo, asking people to go out in the streets to denounce what is happening. And they did. So we know that they are organizing. So are we going to share with people here outside of the Congo about what is actually happening there and what Congolese people are doing? That brings us to our action for the week. There are those who will watch this video outside of the United States. So do your action compared to what I'm about to say now. For those in the United States, I want you to call Obama. His number is very simple. 202-456-1111. Call him. Say that while he's campaigning for presidency, traveling around this country, trying to win an election, there is a strategic country very important to the United States called the Congo, because this country has cobalt. Now, for almost 3 months, 500,000 people have been running away from their lives. They're running from to stay alive in the Congo because of rebels supported by Rwanda, a country that is a U.S. ally. We want President Obama to change the way he's engaged in Africa, where the United States will stop supporting strongmen in Africa and supporting authoritarian regime in Rwanda. One thing: call your president. For Americans, they will call the White House, 202-456-1111. And for those around the world, call presidents in your country. Find the number to the presidency of your country and call them and say that the story of the Congo is important to you. Why? If Congo is not free, Africa cannot be free, and the world will never be at peace. It's right in the heart of Africa, bordered by nine other African countries, size of Western Europe, has all this wealth. Can you imagine if Congo was peaceful? We could provide electricity to Gambia. Fish from the Congo River could be sold to the young children in Namibia. Or even better, people living in Morocco could come on vacation on the Congo River if Congo was at peace. We are fighting for the future of humanity. And what we do right in the Congo will help the world. So I hope you take that action and engage presidents in your country and Americans. Call them 202-456-1111.